peeps, it is Letitia, and I am back with my first YouTube video in over a year.
Damn, girl.
I've just been kind of lazy, but I made a poll on Instagram asking if people wanted me to make a video about the first time I've done my shrooms.
The prophecy is true.
Explaining my shroom experience, or if y'all wanted me to explain how I accidentally hit a crackhead one time. And the winner was the shroom experience. So I'm gonna hop right into this story. I'm not gonna do a long, drawn out, extra dramatic entrance. And let's get into it. First, let me start off by saying I was with a friend and we went out of town. So first and foremost, I'm already out of my element. I'm in a whole nother state, South Carolina to be exact.
What?
Now, mind you, I had a 3.5.
Wait,
All of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
And they told me, they said, do not take all of this at one time. Just take a little bit, see how you feel, and come back to it if you don't feel anything. Me, being the person that I am, I said, F that, I got this. I'm going to take all of it.
Are you stupid or something?
Okay, so first of all, like I said, I'm out of state. So we went to some fast food place that we don't have here in Ohio. So I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, we get a burger. I put the shrooms on the burger. I put the whole 3.5. Actually, I gave them a little bit, that a tiny bit. But majority, whole 3.5 on the burger. Boom. I'm smashing. You know, I'm like, it's nasty. It tastes like poop, doodle, shit, whatever. It was just disgusting. 20 minutes goes by and we driving down the street. And in South Carolina, they got these big old giant trees. And I don't know if we was on the highway or what, but all I remember is I started seeing gears, like just a gear, like I seen a gear down here and then I seen a gear up here, and they're turning at the same time, but they're turning, are they turning opposite ways? I can't remember, but they were turning basically. And then randomly out the blue, these little strings are just like colorful strings though, like pink, neon green. These little strings would come up, go through the gear and drop down. And then the next one would come up and go down through the next gear. And then I just kept seeing that and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having visuals. So I'm telling my friend, but my friend, he ain't take that much. So he don't see what I'm, well, of course he ain't gonna see what I'm seeing anyway. But he ain't having no visuals. So I'm freaking out and I'm just like, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I'm not paranoid like that. It was a good freak out because I was not expecting to see what I was seeing. So I'm just like, oh, this is feeling good. I rolled the window down and the wind is just like, it's like majestic. Like this, I'm feeling like I'm on the end of the boat of the Titanic. Like I'm just floating on the seas. So I'm just like, yeah. The wind is blowing, my hair, it was flowing, and I was feeling good. And then the trees started moving whenever the wind was blowing, the trees was moving. So I'm like, wow, this is really cool. We come to a stop line. We come to a stop sign, stoplight, and the lights.
The projection on the lights, the reflection of the projection. Or am I saying that right? The projection of the reflection on the lights was, it was like, it was beaming.
So I'm just staring at it, and actually I just sat there and I just started taking everything in because at this point, the colors are so vibrant, everything's just coming at me. And I know my friend, he didn't do as much as me, so I really can't be over here acting crazy like I really wanted to. So he gonna be looking at me like, chill out, it's not that serious, but really it was that serious to me. So, oh, and another thing, if you don't know about shrooms, the thing about shrooms, depending on how much you do, sometimes your trip can last 8 hours, but it's not non-stop. It's up and down, up and down. So you might have a trip for 20 minutes and it'll be cool. You'll be cool for like maybe an hour, 30 minutes, and you'll be thinking nothing's gonna happen. And then next thing you know, you got like, this big wind of another boom, like another trip is coming on. And you could kind of feel when it's coming. For me, it kind of just started at my temples and then it just went to the top of my head and I just knew it was about to come. So after all that, I'm chilling and I'm like, all right, back to normal. And mind you, we're out of state, you know? So I started feeling weird. And another thing is, once you do shrooms, if you're drinking before you do shrooms, that's one thing. But if you drink after, for me, this is my personal experience. I know other people are different. For me, I cannot drink after I do shrooms. And I found that out real quick with my first time experience. So we've decided that we're gonna go out. Well, he's already had that in mind. I'm just there for the ride. Next thing you know, we go to his sister's house. We're about to start getting ready. And I'm laying on the bed and I feel the trip get ready to come. That song, Phil Collins, I can feel it coming in the night. Oh, that song came on, turned my trip up. Oh, okay, so I'm just imagine. I'm laying in the bed. And then the ceiling starts moving. It starts breathing. Like, I'm staring at one spot in the ceiling, and then on the right side, it's just like, but if you got, you know, what they call them type of ceilings that got, they're like texture ceilings, it's gonna breathe. Now, if your ceiling is just flat, it might not breathe, but it was a textured ceiling, and it started coming at me like, save the last dance. I said, oh my God. And then the music is turning. Oh, it's turning the experience up. So I'm telling him like, yo, the ceiling is breathing. He just looking at me like, well, I don't feel nothing. I said, you should have took some more. So the ceiling's breathing. And then that's when I started feeling weird. I started feeling like I was getting sick. And I'm like, at this point, I can't stay at these people's house by myself. I don't know them, they don't know me, and it's completely understandable. So I'm like, all right, we're dressed, we're ready to go. We go out, and first of all, my friend, cool, but I'm an awkward person. If I don't know anybody, he already awkward. So we just two awkward motherfuckers. And then to be on shrooms at that, they make it even worse. 10 times even worse. So we walking up, and in the club, for one, it was weird because, like I said, it's South Carolina. It didn't look like a regular club. I think it was a bunch of sand around the club, for one. So I remember walking up and I feel like sand was getting in my shoe. So we go in, I'm like, hey, you know, normally if I'm awkward in a situation, I like to drink so I can get out of that and feel a little bit more relaxed. I said, I need a shot. He turns around, gives me a shot of Henny. I said, all right, I'm gonna take it. Let me tell y'all, I put this Henny up to my lip. Usually I could just down it. Man, I sipped it. I mean, one little touch of that alcohol ran heat through my body from the tip of my toes up to the top. I gave it back. I said, oh, I can't do this. I knew something was up because I've never had that type of feeling. And the fact that I didn't know anybody and I was on shrooms and that alcohol made me feel like that, I started getting scared. And then next thing you know, I feel like I'm about to pass out. I'm hot, I'm sweating. And some dude, we was near the bar, some dude was sitting in a chair, he just so happened to get up right on time. I'm telling my friend like, hey, I need to sit down. You know, he thinking I'm playing. I'm not playing about to pass out. I just don't play like that. So I said, I need to sit down. Man, I sat down. As soon as I sat down, y'all know I passed out sitting down?
Sam!
Who just passes out sitting down? Oh, so I'm passed out like this. I hear everybody like, oh my God, get Somebody get her some water. Somebody get her some water. Somebody call 911. Oh, as soon as they said call 911, I said, do not call 911. I'm awake. Don't call 911. Do not call 911. Cause I'm out of state. I don't want to go to the hospital in another state. No. Man, I got up. I woke up so fast. I ain't never woke up so fast like that. But the fact that I heard everything going on still, I said, oh no. That's when I realized I can't drink after I do shrooms. That's just, for me, it just don't go together. It don't click. So I said, I need to go to the car. Take me to the car. I need to be around some air. You can go back in and keep on clubbing. I do not care. I don't want to be in here no more. So I go back inside. I mean, in the car. I go outside, get in the car. He's all paranoid. I'm like, dude, it's okay. I feel better now. Just go. Please go. Like, go inside. I don't want to be around no.
Like I said, I'm in the car, you know, I'm chilling out, I'm trying to get my life together. I was still continuously having trips here and there. Don't remember them because I was already just so embarrassed that I passed out sitting down. I was already the freaking prime suspect in the club, light bright. And to pass out? Oh, the attention was there. The attention was all on me and I just couldn't bear it. So I said, I'm good. But I will say, the next day, I had one last trip and I do remember that. You guys know like on Mortal Kombat, Smoke, the guy Smoke. Okay, so I'm just chilling in the car driving, you know, I'm in the passenger side. And next thing you know, I see this big old giant cloud of smoke just pop up like, and I'm like, what is going on? And then it turns into a person, like a smoke person. The smoke just turned into a person. And the next thing you know, the smoke person did a little punch. And when he did that, it was like the body just disintegrated and just disappeared. And I don't know if that was like a blast off farewell. Goodbye. We had fun with you last night on those shrooms. But come see us again. Good day. Have a good day. Goodbye. Yeah. It was so unexpected. But it was fun and I don't regret it, even the bad parts.
And that, my friends, concludes my first time experience on shrooms. It was a wild ride, and yes, I'll do it again. I actually did do it again, like 3 weeks later after that. But y'all check me out in the next video. You guys have a nice day, nice night, whatever it is, whatever time you're watching this. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. You guys have a nice night.